Hi, I'm Marie. I've always been the responsible one in my family, the planner, the saver, the one with goals. For the past 2 years, I've been saving every extra penny for my big move to Seattle, where my dream job awaited. $12,000 tucked away in a savings account I rarely touched. My brother Alex, on the other hand, has always been the family charmer. Hey, Squirt, got any plans this weekend? Alex asked, lounging on my couch one Friday afternoon, scrolling through his phone. His visits had become more frequent lately. Working double shifts as usual, I replied, organizing my bills at the kitchen table. Only 3 more months until I have enough for the security deposit on that apartment near Pike Place. Alex glanced up, his smile not quite reaching his eyes. You're always working. Don't you ever want to have fun? Moving across the country to start my dream job is my idea of fun, I said, noticing how he kept checking his phone. Everything okay with you? You've seemed stressed lately. Just some temporary cash flow issues. He waved dismissively. Hey, speaking of money, any chance you could spot me a couple hundred? I'll pay you back before your move. My roommate Danny walked in, raising an eyebrow. Again? That's the 3rd time this month, Alex. Nobody asked you, Alex snapped, an edge to his voice I rarely heard. It's just that Marie's saving for... Danny started. I know what my sister's saving for, he interrupted. This is family business. 2 weeks later, I sat in front of my laptop, staring at my bank statement in disbelief. This can't be right, I whispered, refreshing the page. The balance still read $826.42, nearly $11,000, gone. My phone rang. It was Danny. Hey, did you see Alex last night? He came by looking for you, but you were at work. He seemed really wired. My stomach dropped. Danny, I need to ask you something. Did Alex ever mention where he's been getting money lately? My savings account has been emptied. The silence on the other end spoke volumes. Marie, I didn't want to say anything because he's your brother, but... Danny's voice lowered. I overheard him on the phone last week talking about a poker game. Something about doubling his money back. Poker? Alex doesn't play poker, I said, my voice hollow. That's not all, Danny continued. He was talking about some online sports betting site, said he found a system that couldn't fail. Did he? I could barely form the words. Did he mention anything about borrowing money? Not borrowing, Danny said carefully. He said something about already having access to a cushion if things went south. Marie, please tell me you didn't give him access to your accounts. The memory hit me like a truck. 6 months ago, I'd added Alex as an authorized user on my account when he was between jobs. I never removed him. I think my brother just stole my entire moving fund, I whispered, as the betrayal crystallized into something hard and cold in my chest. He's not answering my calls, I said, pacing my living room while my cousin Tara sat on the couch. I've left 12 messages. 12! Have you checked with Aunt Patty? Maybe he's staying with her, Tara suggested. I shook my head. Already called. She hasn't heard from him in weeks. What about his roommate, Jake? Those two are inseparable. An hour later, I was sitting across from Jake at a coffee shop. I haven't seen much of Alex lately, Jake said, stirring his coffee nervously. He's been coming home late, leaving early. Sometimes doesn't come home at all. Jake, I leaned forward. I know you're his friend, but I need the truth. My moving fund is gone, all of it, and I have reason to believe Alex took it. Jake's eyes widened. How much are we talking about? Almost $11,000. He whistled low. Look, I don't know anything about your money, but... He hesitated. But what? Alex has been hanging around this new crowd. Guys who run underground poker games in the warehouse district. One of them, Vince, keeps showing up at our apartment demanding money. Demanding how much? I don't know exactly, but I overheard them arguing last week. Vince mentioned something about another 10 grand, and Alex swearing he'd get it. My blood ran cold. When was this? 3 days ago. The timeline matched perfectly with when my account was drained. My next stop was my brother's favorite bar. The bartender, Mac, had known our family for years. Marie, long time no see. How's the moving plan going? Not great, Mac. I'm looking for Alex. It's important. Mac's friendly smile faded. He was in here 2 nights ago, celebrating some big win, throwing money around like water. Never seen him like that before. Celebrating what exactly? Something about finally hitting it big. Bought rounds for the house, tipped me $100 on a $40 tab. My jaw tightened. My money. He was celebrating with my money. As I turned to leave, I nearly collided with Sarah, Alex's on-again, off-again girlfriend. Marie, I've been trying to reach you, she said, grabbing my arm. Have you talked to Alex? He's in trouble. What kind of trouble? I asked, though I already knew. He's been gambling, a lot. Started with sports betting apps, then poker, then anything he could find. He owes some dangerous people money. And let me guess, he suddenly came into some cash recently? Sarah nodded. Yesterday. He was so relieved, said his problems were over. I thought maybe you had loaned it to him. He stole it, Sarah. My entire moving fund. No. She shook her head vigorously. Alex wouldn't do that. Not to you. There must be some mistake. There's no mistake. The withdrawal came from his phone, using his login. He's the only other person with access. But he loves you. He always talks about how proud he is of you moving to Seattle. Stop defending him, I snapped. The money is gone and he took it. Now I need to find him before he gambles that away too. Sarah stepped back, tears forming. I know where he is. There's a big game tonight at Vince's place. He said it was his chance to double up. I pulled out my phone and dialed my friend Lauren, who worked as a paralegal. Hey, it's me. I need your help. I'm ready to file a police report. The address Sarah gave me led to an industrial building with blacked-out windows. I texted my location to both Danny and Lauren before heading inside with Sarah. The room was hazy with smoke, crowded with tables where intense-faced players stared at cards. I spotted Alex immediately, sitting at the center table, a mountain of chips before him. Alex. My voice cut through the murmur of the room. His head snapped up, and for a split second, guilt flashed across his face before it was replaced with his usual easy smile. Marie, what are you doing here? Come to see your brother win big? We need to talk, now. I struggled to keep my voice steady. I'm kind of in the middle of something. $11,000 of something? My moving fund? Ring any bells? The table went quiet. Alex laughed nervously. Let's talk outside, sis. Once outside, his demeanor changed instantly. What the hell are you doing? He hissed. You can't just barge in there like that. What am I doing? You stole my life savings. Borrowed, he corrected, running a hand through his hair. I borrowed it, and I'm about to double it. 1 more hour and I'll have 20 grand for you. That's not how this works, Alex. You took my money without permission. That's theft. Come on, Marie, we're family. I was desperate. These guys were threatening me. So you solved your problem by creating one for me? Sarah stepped forward. Alex, just give her back what's left. We can figure out the rest. He shook his head. I can't. It's all on the table in there. But I've got a system. It's working. 3 more hands and we're home free. We? There is no we in this situation, I said. I trusted you. I added you to my account when you needed help, and this is how you repay me. I'm sorry, okay? His voice cracked. I messed up. I got in over my head, but I'm fixing it right now. Sorry doesn't replace my money. Sorry doesn't get me to Seattle. I called the police, Alex. They're on their way. His face darkened. You did what? Filed a theft report with evidence. The withdrawal came from your phone, your location. You can't do this to me! He grabbed my shoulders. These guys will kill me if I don't pay them back tonight. Sarah pulled at his arm. Alex, stop it! You're choosing money over your own brother? He was shouting now, attracting attention from people exiting the building. No, Alex, you chose gambling over your sister. You chose stealing over asking for help. This is your mess, not mine. I said I was sorry. What more do you want? I'll pay you back double, I swear. I don't want your promises. They're worthless. His face contorted with anger. You self-righteous? He lunged forward, but was immediately restrained by two men who had emerged from the building. "Problem here?" one asked, eyeing Alex's aggressive stance. "Yeah," I said calmly. "My brother stole $11,000 from me, and gambling is apparently more important to him than my future." "Is that true, Alex?" the larger man asked. Alex struggled against their grip. "Mind your own business, Vince." "That money belongs to my sister," I continued. "And I believe he's using it to pay off debts to you." Vince's eyes narrowed. "You told me that money was yours to lose." The wail of police sirens cut through the night air. "You're dead to me!" Alex spat at me. "Family doesn't do this to family." "Family doesn't steal from family," I replied, watching as the police cars pulled up. "You did this to yourself." "Can you describe again how you discovered the unauthorized withdrawal?" Detective Rivera asked, his pen poised over his notepad. "I checked my account and saw that $10,873 had been transferred out," I explained for the third time. The bank confirmed it was done through the mobile app using Alex's login credentials. I had added him as an authorized user last year when he was between jobs, but never removed him. "And you never gave him permission to withdraw these funds?" "Absolutely not. That money was specifically saved for my relocation to Seattle for a new job." 2 days had passed since the confrontation at the gambling den. Alex had been arrested for theft, and the police had frozen the accounts of several people involved in the illegal gambling operation, including Vince. "We've recovered about 60% of your funds," Rivera said. "The rest was already lost in games earlier that day. You'll need to appear in court, but with the evidence we have, plus the bank records and witness statements, it's a solid case." Later that week, Danny and Lauren helped me start packing my apartment. "Have you heard from Alex since that night?" Lauren asked, carefully wrapping a photo frame. "His lawyer called. Apparently Alex wants to make a deal, return what he can if I drop charges." "Are you considering it?" Danny asked. "No," I said firmly. "Actions have consequences. This wasn't a mistake or a one-time lapse in judgment. He systematically stole from me." My phone rang. Sarah's number. "Marie, please," she began without preamble. "Alex is devastated. He knows what he did was wrong, but prison? He's your brother." "Sarah, we've been through this. He wants to meet with you, to apologize properly. He's been going to Gamblers Anonymous, getting help. Just one conversation." I sighed. "Fine. One conversation." The meeting was arranged at the courthouse before the hearing. Alex looked different. Subdued, dark circles under his eyes. "Marie, thank you for coming," he began, his voice gentle. "I've had a lot of time to think. What I did was unforgivable." "Yes, it was. But I'm getting help now. I've realized I have a problem. Addiction runs in our family." "Don't," I cut him off. "Don't use addiction as an excuse. Plenty of people with addictions don't steal from their siblings." I know. He raised his hands defensively. "I'm just trying to explain, not excuse. I'm truly sorry. I'll pay back every cent, I promise." "I've heard your promises before." "This time is different. I'm different. We're family, Marie. That has to count for something." I looked at him, searching for the brother I once trusted. "It did count for something. That's why your betrayal hurt so much." "Can we please start over? I can't lose you." "You already lost me, Alex. The moment you decided my future was worth gambling away." His lawyer approached, signaling it was time. "So that's it?" Alex asked, desperation edging into his voice. "You're really going through with pressing charges against your own brother?" "Yes. And after today, I don't want to hear from you again. Marie, goodbye, Alex." 3 months later, I stood in my new apartment in Seattle, unpacking the last of my boxes. The legal process had concluded. Alex had received probation, community service, and was ordered to pay full restitution. The courts had garnished his wages, ensuring I would eventually receive everything back. My phone buzzed with a text from Danny. "How's the new place? First day at Dream Job tomorrow." As I was about to respond, another message appeared. "Lauren. Just checking in. You doing okay up there all alone?" I smiled and dialed her number instead of texting back. "I'm not alone. I said when she answered. I've got myself. Turns out that's pretty good company. Heard anything from you-know-who? Lauren asked carefully. Mom says he's still attending GA meetings. Sent me a letter last week that I haven't opened yet. Are you going to? I looked at the sealed envelope on my counter. Maybe someday, but not today. Today is about me and my fresh start. That's my girl, Lauren said. Strong boundaries make strong people. After we hung up, I walked to my window, looking out at the Seattle skyline illuminated by the setting sun. It had been a harder journey than expected, but I'd made it. On my own terms. The experience had taught me painful lessons about trust and boundaries. I would never again ignore red flags or make excuses for those who betrayed me, even family, especially family. Would I ever forgive Alex? Perhaps someday when the hurt faded, but I would never forget. And I would never again put my future in someone else's hands. Have you ever had to choose between family loyalty and self-preservation? It's not a choice anyone should have to make. But when it comes, remember that you deserve to protect yourself, your dreams, and your boundaries. No one has the right to take those from you, not even the people who share your blood.